welcome to Nutrition Moments, where we talk about eating right and our health. I am Fadila Okunu. Let's start as usual with recent events and developments in the field of nutrition on NutriNews. You are welcome back. Today we are shining a spotlight on a critical issue affecting families around the world, childhood cancer. On Nutriless today we shall examine the importance of nutrition in the fight against childhood cancer. Join me.
Cancer, a disease that claims over 1 million lives annually, is a growing global health concern. In Nigeria, the reality is stark, with late diagnosis and inadequate infrastructure casting a shadow over the lives of those affected. Breast, colorectal, and cervical cancers are among the most prevalent, but there is another often overlooked aspect of this disease: childhood cancer. Childhood cancer knows no bounds, striking children and teenagers with leukemias, brain tumors, and lymphomas being the most common types. For families affected by childhood cancer, the journey is often arduous. But with the right support and care, hope can be rekindled. The harsh reality is that most Nigerians have limited knowledge about this disease, and its impact on families and society can be devastating.
It's curable. I am a survivor of cancer of the kidney. So my parents noticed it, especially my mom. She noticed it and she told my dad, so they carried me to different hospitals until they found it. It was stressful and painful. Drip tests, surgeries and operations. Yes.
She is sick, but the thing didn't show that she's sick. I went to University of Lagos Health Center to confirm what is happening to my child. Even though I didn't know that it's cancer, it's when I went there, they now do tests, what they call it, they do tests, everything. They now recover that is the cancer before we move to LUT. When we moved to LUT, because the child is schooling in Unilag, so immediately they answer everything. We started calling church member, family member, all those people to help. That is how he survived the cancer. And his first stage.
Cancer of the blood, my sister. He was 2 years to 3 years. He was not up to 3 years then. I said, can he survive it? They said yes. Since he's like this now in his early stage, he's 50 feet bit. I said, but he will not die. They said they like my faith that he will survive it. That nothing will happen to him. After 1 month, I summoned courage. I said, okay, now he's like this. I want you to start treatment with Michael. They started treatment to him. He was responding to drugs. So as God may have it today, Michael survived it.
When a child is affected by cancer, the whole family is affected. It's not just that child, the whole family. A parent will have to stay in the hospital with the child. The family is split. Just like I'm talking about the parent that talked on our webinar. He lives in Port Harcourt. The wife and son are in LUT while he's in Port Harcourt with one or two of his other children. In fact, some parents, will tell us that while they are in LUT or undergoing treatment anyway, they are running two homes, especially the mothers.
The Children Living with Cancer Foundation is on a mission to change this narrative. Through awareness works and education, they are working tirelessly to enlighten the public about the disease and its effects.
The theme for this year is diagnosis, no child left behind. And there have been many misdiagnoses, how it affects children, their parents, and the healthcare workers. As a matter of fact, the parent that came to talk had spent 25 million since October last year when the child came to Lagos. His family was of course disrupted. He lives in Port Harcourt, and the wife and the son came to Lagos.
While rare, most childhood cancers are treatable, with survival rates exceeding 80%, but access to comprehensive care remains a significant challenge.
Lagos is forefront, in treatment of childhood cancer. We are doing so well. As a matter of fact, now there is a bone marrow transplant center at Lutz. Before, the percentage of cure was so low. Now we are improving. We are hoping that as time go on, we'll get more survivors, and we're actually getting them, little by little by little. But then again, I believe, and I've always believed that awareness is key. Once people know that this thing exists, then they can come out on time. Our problem is that most times the children come out very late, which for me, creating awareness only in September or in February is not good. It should be something that is done every day.
Experts emphasize the importance of a balanced diet in boosting immunity and fighting cancer. Natural foods and vegetables are recommended, while certain foods are advised to be avoided due to their detrimental effects on health. The choice of food we eat plays a significant role in our overall well-being.
I believe that you are what you eat. If you eat rubbish, your body is rubbish. If you eat good, your body is good, And then to go back to the basics, to go back to the land. When I was growing up, what we ate was rice, beans, garri, eba, and then vegetables with everything. I'm an Igbo woman. In my house, when you're eating rice, there's vegetable, there's a green in the stew. When you're eating yam, there's ugu, there's green, there's ewedu in the yam. So and we've been advised to eat the color of the rainbow. So every color, and God has blessed Africa. God has blessed Nigeria with so many nutritious food. When people are now coming back to us to now take our thing and go and modify it, we don't need it modified. We can get it raw from the ground. We can get it raw from and eat and nourish ourselves. So I tell parents, every home should have a home garden. That is what I advocate. My house, I have home garden. Sometimes I don't need to buy ugu because I have ugu in my compound. If I don't want to eat ugu, I eat hospital too far. You understand? When the child is anemic, give the child, vegetables that would nourish that child. By giving ourselves all this overly processed food, we are decreasing our immunity. And cancer is actually immune deficiency. So when your immunity is high, everything goes well with it. You understand? So of course, what can make our immunity high is what we put inside our body. The sun is beautiful. We all need the sun. But most parents will take away their children from the sun. But these are things that our parents did not do to us when we were growing up. You walk to school and you walk back. So exercise too is part of it. Then, happiness.
Early detection and a positive state of mind are crucial in the battle against cancer.
Childhood cancer should not be a death sentence. It shouldn't be a death sentence because early detection, can give us better cure. You understand? So, know your child or your children. By the time you know your child and you know the signs and symptoms of childhood cancer, that would help you. Not even just for cancer, for any ailment at all. We have parents whose children, the very first people that detected that something was wrong were outsiders. One of them was even a tailor. In taking measurement of the child, he felt a lump in the child's abdomen and was like, mommy, there is something I'm feeling here. Oh. By the time that man was feeling that lump, he was already far too gone. It was kidney cancer. And for him to have felt it outward, something is wrong. And then again, I would ask mothers to take their children to well baby clinics. From birth to about 2 years, we are going to clinics to give vaccines and things. But after 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, there are well baby clinics where you take your baby just to follow up, to know that the baby is okay. If you feel like you cannot, know what to do, the health caregivers will be able to tell you what to do.
Any parent that is outside there, don't keep quiet. If anything is happening to a child, take the child to hospital. Don't go and be taking agbo, taking orishirishi before you recover. That is why some people are in the hospital now. Many of them, the stage has gone far because they didn't notice it quick.
Let's join forces to raise awareness about childhood cancer and support those affected. Together, we can make a difference and bring hope to those who really need it most.
So much for tuning in on Nutrition Moments. I hope we've been able to shed light on the importance of nutrition in supporting children with cancer. Don't forget to follow us on our social media handles. It's right there on the screen. To subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification button for more. Till we meet next week. Bye for now.